Movie notes on Death of a Unicorn. 2025 film, 14 February 2026 viewing. Yeah, I got it done this week. So I watched it yesterday on Valentine's Day with my Jacob Elordi in physical proximity and Kona Dog. Kona Dog even, during the movie, the scene where it's like outside of a tent kind of thing, the unicorn, and it's or a unicorn, and Kona was like, looked up at the movie screen. Kona Dog, Conan Napoli Leonhardi, as a possibly a mini Australian Shepherd mix. He used to be a street dog and came to us. Anyway, so I watched it yesterday, Saturday, 14 February 2026. And this pick was inspired by a recommendation my Aunt Danette recommended. So I watched it. I finally got to it. I'm filming this Sunday, 15 February 2026. So here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, talk through my movie notes for my Saturday, 14 February 2026 viewing of the 2025 film Death of a Unicorn, which is a fiction film about a father-daughter duo who hit a young unicorn on their way to a business retreat, and the business journey as the people at the retreat try to mine the healing properties of the unicorn for medical applications, and the parent unicorns come to retrieve their baby. So essentially, they hit this unicorn, and and it starts off, well, okay, they hit a unicorn, and then it turns out this baby unicorn. Well, watch out for Mama Unicorn and Papa Unicorn. And so it's a horror genre kind of movie, but horror meets business, because they're talking about they're like taking shavings off the horn and being like, how can we use this in medicine, and then we gotta go with this as like a breakthrough. We gotta see if we can make a material or a substance that like mimics the properties. And they're like, but you have to have the real thing. And then other unicorns show up, and it turns out they're the parent unicorns. And one thing I thought was very cool was the baby unicorn was white, and then the parents show up and their fur is black. And then when they finally get their baby back, the fur of all three turn white. So it's like the fur of the parent unicorns was black because they were in a state of mourning, like mourning, mourning, in like grief because their baby died. So then they bring their baby back to life and they turn white. And I was like, oh, that's kind of, I was like a cute little detail, I thought. And it marked the first movie I watched in Blu-ray disc format. Yes, it's a Blu-ray disc. I got it figured out. I watched it, and it was good. And so I can add that to something I've done. And do I have any other notes? Oh, 5 out of 5 stars. They don't make shy with the killing. That particular element of it is, if you're like counting the number of people who die, it's not lacking in the number of deaths category for those who really love horror. So there we go. So my movie notes on Death of a Unicorn, 2025 film, 14 February 2026 viewing.